Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to Nasrat Haqparast. It's up against John Makdessi this weekend in Paris, the first ever UFC event in Paris. A piece of history for you, Nasrat. Exciting?
Yeah, I'm very excited because especially this is the third time we are supposed to fight. And Paris is the first ever UFC in Paris. It's a big event and I'm happy.
John Makdessi is an absolute veteran. What's it like when you've had someone in mind, your focus has been on them, and it just drags on, and you just want to get the fight going, right?
Actually, I know him well because we trained together. We used to train together in TriStar. My head coach, Firas Zahabi, is one of his first coaches ever. He was training for like 16 years. And 2017, I was not in the UFC, and he was already there. I was there to help him sparring. We were training together and everything. And then he left the team, and I got into the UFC. And long story short, the UFC asked us to fight. I accept, and then from there it started like a little bit trash talk here and there. And then I needed to pull out the first time because I had visa issues. Second time that was supposed to be this year February, he pulled out. He got injured, and now this is the third time. And I'm very excited because especially Makdessi has a nice style, and I think we're gonna bring a good show.
What was the relationship like between you guys when you were training?
Just normal, just training partners, not like best friends or something. Just respect, and as it should be.
And how about now?
Right now, I don't care to be honest. We are so close to the fight. There's no trash talk. Of course, we like to hype it up a little bit, but now it's just focusing on him, on his skills, on me, especially on me, on myself, on my skills, and getting ready for the fight.
For a guy you know his skill set so well, where do you see yourself as the stronger fighter?
Honestly, I see myself everywhere better, but the fight is a fight. Everything can happen, and especially how you feel on this day and everything. And of course, he's a veteran. He has a lot of experience. He has more experience than me. But also, this is my 10th fight in the UFC, so I'm also not a new guy. I also have my experience, and he fought some good guys. I fought some very good guys, and what can I say? It's going to be exciting.
Are you feeling pressure right now to tough results against two killers in your last two fights?
Honestly, not because what else can happen? I had horrible circumstances before the last two fights. And this time, this is thank God, this is the first time really in my career where I'm in a place mentally, physically, especially, where I can say I'm really, really like 100%, because the last two fights, they were crazy. Against Dan Hooker, against the number eight in the world, my mother, she passed away 2 weeks before the fight. I had visa issues. I landed on waiting day. That was crazy. And I had a decision fight with him. And last fight, I fought with a broken foot and a broken hand. I know it's stupid. It was my. I learned a lot from this, against Bobby Green, against a guy like Bobby Green, where you really need a healthy body, especially all your skill sets. And now I am healthy, and everything is perfect. And I'm excited for Saturday.
It's interesting because when I think of you, it's like kind of an iconic image. The Afghan flag is such memorable colors, and that's the image that I
Yeah,
kind of think about. You carrying that flag. How frustrating is it that you can't carry the flag? So you're rocking the Moroccan flag for this one, is that right?
yeah. Actually, we are not even allowed to bring in flags, like physically flex, but it's going to show the Moroccan logo because I am not allowed to use the Afghan flag. I don't know the reasons behind this. Maybe something political or something. I don't know. Like I'm employed from the UFC. I fight for the UFC. They tell me, Nasser, you cannot do this. I need to follow the rules, And of course, it's very heartbreaking because, man, like Afghanistan has a crazy history. It's a very, very sad history, especially the last year was very tough, and now I cannot represent the flag. Also, it hurts a lot of people, But Morocco is now my second home, and I'm very proud to represent Morocco because also we have very similar culture, and the people are very similar. So I see us all as brothers and as a big community. So if I represent Morocco, Afghanistan should be for everybody. It should be like they should be happy and support each other, And hopefully in the future it's gonna change when the political situation in Afghanistan change. I hope it's gonna also change, and so I can represent Afghanistan in the future.
From what I've seen of Afghan-born fighters, like they are strong. Like, do you think they're
Yeah,
built different? Javid has been made a huge impact, I think, since he's come in as well. Do you think there's something special about Afghan fighters?
I think because it's mental, One thing you cannot learn in fighting is heart. And you cannot train your heart. If you have a fighter's heart, you have a fighter's heart. If you don't have, you don't have conditioning, strength, everything you can train, but not giving up, And the mental aspect, you just need, you are born with this, And I think in the Afghan culture, especially how we are raised from our parents and everything, we get this from the beginning, And Jawed, he's doing amazing. He's a good friend of me, and I'm also excited. He's, I think, fighting a week or 2 weeks after me, and hopefully you're gonna make a big impact in September.
It's a bit of a banger of a card. What's your prediction for the main event? Do you think Gane or Tuivasa?
I hope Tuivasa. I like him. Gane, honestly, he's the more let's say technical skilled fighter, but Tuivasa, he just have this one shot knockout power, And heavyweights, man, everything can happen. I hope Tuivasa, but heavyweights, as I said, everything can happen. So 50-50.
How close an eye are you keeping on the top of the division? When you look towards your goals, are you seeing yourself holding that belt one day?
Oh, for sure. That's why I'm doing this. I just moved 27 a week ago. And this is, as I told you, is my 10th UFC fight. And I have a lot of experience now. I have good training partners. I went back to my roots, to King's MMA, to Rafael Cordero. And I'm excited. But of course, now I just take it one fight at a time. I'm focusing on Makdessi on Saturday, and the rest will come.
I saw you shout out Beneil Dariush and Giga Chikadze. How big have those guys been for you for this camp?
Actually, Beneil Dariush, he was a huge support in this camp. Beneil, I know since 2015, when I was just 19 years old. I went to King's, and I just had 3 pro fights. Me and my brother, we walked in King's, and we started training, and Cordero was looking like, okay, the guy's not bad. And at this time, Beneil was fighting Michael Johnson, and he's a southpaw. So they put us together, and we impressed some people there. And the rest, like, we built friendships in 7 years. And this training camp, Beneil took really much care of me, and he helped me a lot. And because he's so experienced, he's the number 5 guy in the world. And all his mistakes he did in his career, he advised me this and that. And he was doing a lot. And I'm very grateful for his help. And hopefully also October, he's going to win.
Do you think he has gold wrapped around his waist in the next year?
I think so, because he have all the skill sets. He's young, he have all the skill sets, and mentally he's just different. Beneil is so smart, especially this camp. I really recognize this. He's a very, very smart fighter. And how he's looking into fights, how he's breaking them down. Some people, they don't see it in his fights because sometimes he gets emotional, but he's a very, very smart fighter. So for sure, in the top 5, everybody can beat everybody. But I think Beneil Dariush and Islam, they are a big threat to Charles Oliveira, and I see him hopefully as a UFC champion one day.
Do you think Islam and Charles could be an all-time classic? And have you got Charles or Islam in that fight?
Islam is a good friend of me, for sure. I'm a Islam fan in this fight, but also Oliveira, he surprised us a lot. His journey is also very impressive. But hopefully Islam, but we never know, because Charles is he have a lot of let's say surprises.
All right, mate, to finish this off, if it's all good with you, I'm gonna give you some quick fire questions. So who is the hardest hitter?
In the whole UFC, or what do you mean?
The whole of UFC.
Oh, this is a very good question. I don't know, to be honest. There are too many.
Who's the first name that comes into your head?
Ngannou. I would say Ngannou.
That's what everybody says. That's probably right. Who's the funniest?
The funniest? Let me think. What did everybody else say?
Well, Paulo Costa said himself. I think somebody Johnny Walker said Kevin Holland, maybe.
I would also say Paulo Costa. Nobody's funny, but from the funny guys, I would say Paulo Costa.
Nobody's funny. Who's the most annoying?
The most annoying? What did everybody else say? Honestly, I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even pay attention to this.
You can pass. Who is the hottest?
The hottest? I don't know, man. I'm married. I have no question. I don't know.
Respect. It's a trap. Who would make the best movie star?
Movie star? GSP as he is, I would say.
Who would you most like to sit down and have dinner with?
Yeah, Habib.
And who is the best dresser?
Wrestler?
The best dresser. Who has the best style?
The best style, I would say McGregor.
Who would you want by your side in a street fight?
In a street fight, Ngannou, I think.
And who would you want in your corner?
In my corner, I would say GSP. I had him in my previous fight also.
Who's the best wrestler?
Wrestler right now, I would say Islam.
Who is the most fun on a night out?
Oh, I don't know.
Who is the biggest villain?
I don't know,
I think Colby wants to be. And who is your
man.
dream?
Kobe, yeah, of course. Kobe Kevin. Yeah, I hate him, man.
Who is your dream fight?
Most annoying also, Kobe Kevin.
Who is your dream fight?
Of course, the champion, Oliveira. Like, okay, officially he's not a champion, but yeah.
And what is your favorite crypto?
Ethereum.
Interesting. All right. Maximum respect. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sony Sports Network is the official broadcaster of UFC in India. Watch the live coverage of UFC Fight Night Gane versus Tuivasa on Sony Live app on 4th of September 2022 from 12:30 a.m. in the Indian time zone.